Woo! Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Game Aim Plus, where my aiming is gaming. I'm your host, the boy G, and we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right, in this video, we are gonna talk about 6 more characters that should be in a Fighters Pass Volume 3 for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 6 for the Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, I've already done a video for a Fighters Pass Volume 1 and a Volume 2 for Smash Bros. 6. Alright, this now is characters that I feel like should be in a Fighters Pass Volume 3. Because we know Nintendo and Masahiro Sakurai, they are working on a Super Smash Bros. Game right now as we speak for the Switch 2. We're not dumb, we know what's going on. Okay, there's no way you're gonna skip out on the Switch 2 with a Smash Bros. We've had one for every single Nintendo console since the 64. Why would it stop now? So, here we go. 6 characters that should be in a Fighters Pass Volume 3. And I got my little list right here. So, here we go. First character, Twintail. Yes, Twintail from ARMS. Alright, if you have never played the game ARMS on the Nintendo Switch, you're missing out because it is a very great and unique fighting game. Alright, it was a brand new IP, a brand new franchise, everything for the Switch that came out. And I'm really happy that game came out. Okay, we'd already gotten a rep for that game in one of the DLCs, you know, and it was Min Min. Okay, she plays phenomenally in, you know, Smash Ultimate. She's one of my favorite characters. I love using her. I get to punch people from a whole other side of the field. So why not do it again with now Twintail? Okay, Twintail is just another character that she has a long reach. But she doesn't use her arms because she has regular arms that she just crosses, and she uses actually her little pigtail, ponytail things that are really long, and she uses those to hit people from very, very far away. And also, she's a French character. You know, she's a nice color tone skin, brown skin. But we used to think she was just a brown character, but she's actually French. So whatever, she has a nice little color tone to her skin, and that's cool. Because we lack in that area in Smash Bros. Unless it's an alternate alt costume for somebody. So that's dumb. No. So Twintail, that would be great. And she's my favorite fighter in the game ARMS. I was a little upset that she wasn't the one that came in the DLC Fighters Pass, but it's okay. Min Min was my number 2, and I'm glad she did make it in. She was my number 2, second character that I would have wanted from ARMS in Smash Bros. And I got it. So now let's get Twintail up in here because she's amazing, and she also can stop time when she dodges on some like Bayonetta stuff. So maybe they can incorporate that in her moveset in some way, shape, or form. That would be cool. Now, here we go. Next one is a third-party character. Okay, character number 2, Scorpion. Yes, Scorpion. Okay, come on. Why not? Oh, this kid's from Mortal Kombat, and he's too violent, and they can't put him in there. Yes, they can. Stop. I've had this conversation multiple times. Scorpion can be in the game, okay? It doesn't matter how violent their games or their games are or how violent he is, okay? That doesn't matter anymore because we have Snake, we have Joker, and we have Bayonetta in here. They are all rated M game characters. They do blood, gore, death, destruction, murder, death, killing. They do all that, okay? So why can't Scorpion from Mortal Kombat be in Smash Bros? Yeah, no. That's not even a question anymore. Oh, because it's banned in like Japan or China or something. Yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah, it's kind of banned or whatever. I don't care. Let's unban him in Smash Bros. And throw him in. Because Scorpion is also one of the most iconic fighting characters in video game history. Alright, he is the face of a game that he's not even the main character of. What? Liu Kang's the main character, but nobody cares about him. Everybody cares about either Scorpion or Sub-Zero. But we're talking about Scorpion right now. So, Scorpion. Put him in Smash Bros. God, please. Alright? Just do it. Why not? Okay? Get over here. Yep. Bring him over here and throw him in Smash Bros. Alright? Everybody knows who Scorpion is. Alright? Everybody knows what Mortal Kombat is. Let's not be dumb. Let's not be naive. We all know this. Alright? And I'm pretty sure there is so many people that would not mind if Scorpion made it into Smash Bros. Okay, I would be super excited. My reaction video would be crazy. Okay? It would be ridiculous. So Scorpion. Alright. Here we go. Now, here's the third character. It is a first party character. Now, Pauline. Yes, Pauline from Super Mario Odyssey, or from the first Donkey Kong game, or from, you know, Mario Tennis Aces, Mario. Look, they've been putting Pauline in everything. All right, ever since, like, you know, Mario, like Super Mario Odyssey came out, and she was in there really, jump up in the air, jump up, don't be scared, you know, in the game, and she's been in there singing, doing her vocal thing. So they've been putting her in like every single game now. You know, she was in the new Mario Strikers game. They threw her in there. The Mario Tennis. She's in Mario Party now. She's about to be in. She's gonna be in Mario Kart World. Is she in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe now? Can't remember. But she will be in Mario Kart World. Okay, they have been putting Pauline in everything. So why wouldn't they put her in Smash Bros now? Okay. Yeah, why not? Oh, they can't come up with a cool moveset for her. She's not even a fighter. I don't want to hear none of that. There's a whole bunch of characters that are in Smash Bros. That aren't even fighters, and they're in the game. Steve from Minecraft, he's not a fighter. They made a moveset for him. They made him fight. He's kicking everybody's butt all over the game. All right? The Villager, Isabelle, they don't fight, but they're in here. Okay? Don't even get me started with that, though. They don't fight or this. No. Okay, Pauline can be in the game. They will create a moveset with her. She'll probably be beating everybody up with her big old mic stand and doing a whole bunch of crazy things that we wouldn't even have guessed or even thought they would have even made a thing for Pauline. Like any type of moveset. Like, it'll be crazy. And I know Masahiro Sakurai, he is so creative, he'll figure something out for Pauline. Okay, we all know this. So, yeah, Pauline, the singer from Mario Odyssey, throw her in here. And also, you know, she was the first person to actually be kidnapped by Donkey Kong in the Donkey Kong game. That was her on top of the thing. It wasn't Peach or Princess Toadstool. It was Pauline. That's who Mario first saved ever. Anyways, whatever. Okay, here we go. The fourth character, and this one's a third-party character. Alright? Dante. Yes, Dante from Devil May Cry. Yes, Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them. Okay? Dante is also an amazing sword slashing, fighting character, killing, cool dude. Dante's awesome. All right, and he's been in fighting games before. They put Dante in what is it, Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Dante was in there. I played with Dante in there. He fights very well. Okay, he can hold his own just like he does in his games in Devil May Cry. All right. He is like the male version of Bayonetta. Okay, if you don't know who Bayonetta is, she's in Smash Bros. Okay, if you play Smash Bros, you're watching this video, you know who Bayonetta is. Okay, Dante is Bayonetta, but in a male form with a big old sword. Okay, that's who he is. All right, he does the same thing, you know, slash and dash and gore, death, blood, this and that. He does that too in his games, you know, rated M. So let's not say he can't get in the game, because yes, he can. If Bayonetta's in here, Dante can get in here. All right, and Dante, Devil May Cry, also has an anime on Netflix. Okay, really good anime. Go check it out if you haven't yet. But that'll probably give you a better sense of who Dante is if you don't know who he is, or if you want to know more or see what he does or how he does without playing the games. Actually, go watch the Devil May Cry anime on Netflix. You will enjoy yourself. All right. So yeah, Dante. You know, and sadly, I never even played none of the Devil May Cry games, but I do have Devil May Cry on my Nintendo Switch. I bought it. It was on sale, and I just never played it. So I probably should get on that. You know, I'm talking about the character. But I know enough of the character that I'm able to talk about him and why I am able to appreciate the fact of him and his history and why he should be in Smash Bros. And I'm not mad at it, okay? Because I have played with him in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and I love him there. He's great, you know? So, yeah, Dante, Devil May Cry, Smash Bros. Let's do this. Smash Bros. 6, whatever it's going to be. Nintendo Switch 2. Here we go. Now, fifth character, all right? And this is a first party, okay? Octoling Marina. Yes, not just a basic Octoling character where you make it Octoling girl, Octoling boy, you know, just like you did with the Inkling boy, Inkling girl. That was cool. I like that, you know, but that was cool for back then, for being a representative of the first Splatoon, technically, because that's the design that the Inkling takes. It takes the design of the first Splatoon game, you know, not even Splatoon 2 or 3. So, now, if we bring in Octoling Marina, okay, she would be great because she is also an Octoling. She's not an Inkling, she's an Octoling. And she's just a female character, and she's brown, you know? Not we, because I ain't make the game, but Smash Bros. It really lacks in the brown character category, you know? And yes, I know, I already mentioned this earlier, I know we have characters that they do, you know, if you change their outfit, the alternate SWAT skin, if they change, there's some that are brown. That's cool. But I want a character that is actually what they are already. You know, not from a skin or an alternate costume later on that changes your skin color. Like, no, I want the main character to be that. And I think Marina would be great because, like I said, one, she's a brown character, she's a female, and she's already an Octoling. So she's not an Inkling. So now what they can do for Marina is they can give her a whole bunch of the whole new weapons that they brought in like, you know, in Splatoon 3. You know, they can give her the umbrella shotgun. They can give her the splatana, you know, the blade, or they can give her, you know, the reflux, you know, it's like a bow and arrow, you know, it's like a crossbow paint gun splatter thing, you know. So yeah, that okay, they can do that, and then plus a whole bunch of other things, different bombs, different special attacks, different Final Smash. There's so many new weapons in Splatoon that they can add on to Octoling Marina, that it would work way differently than how Inkling Boy, Inkling Girl works. It would not be the same. So I think this would be great. So I said what I said and I don't care. So yeah. Octoling Marina. Now, here we go. Last character, number 6, third party. Alright? Zero. Yes. Zero from Mega Man. Alright? Mega Man X, Mega Man whatever. Even from Zero's own games, because Zero has had his own games as well. A nice big chunk of his own games, actually. And I'm a big fan of Zero. I think Zero is a great character. He has this lightsaber from Star Wars, and he has the long hair like Goku, Super Saiyan 3. So, and he looks like Mega Man, but he's red. Like, he's just a phenomenal character. I can throw this book now. Okay? Zero is great. Okay? We've already seen what they can do with Zero because Zero is an assist trophy in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Okay? He is sadly an assist trophy, which he needs to get out of and be an actual character, because he works so well as an assist trophy. When I see him on the field fighting, I be thinking he's an actual character. And he's not. And that sucks. Okay? Because he should have been in the game from the beginning. Alright? They made him an assist trophy. He's a sticker. And he's also a Mii outfit. Like, ain't nobody care about no Mii outfits, bruh. Stop making these Mii outfits and make these characters actual characters that are playable fighters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 6 for Switch 2. But I'm just saying, alright? A lot of people want Zero. A lot of people were upset when they seen he was an assist trophy. Let's not do that, okay? He deserves a little bit more respect, alright? He is the Luigi, alright, to Mega Man, alright? Mega Man is Mario, Zero would be Luigi, alright? So Mega Man is Zero. They gotta be together, alright? Put Zero in the Fighters Pass Volume 3, okay? For this Smash Bros. 6, alright, whatever. Whatever this thing is gonna be. Okay, so I need that. I want to seize that, like, as soon as possible. And I know I'm not the only one. But yeah, those are 6 more characters that I want to see come to Super Smash Bros. All right, as you can see, it's like I always do too. I do 3 first-party characters and I do 3 third-party characters, and 3 and 3 makes 6, and then bada bing, bada boom. So yeah, I want these characters, and hopefully you guys want the same, or wherever else you want. That's cool too. So that's all I pretty much got. Alright, so you guys, let me know how you feel about this, feel about any of the characters that I mentioned. Did you like them? Did you not like them? Would you like your own characters in a next Fighters Pass Volume 3, 4, Smash Bros. Ultimate 6, whatever? You let me know what characters you want in the next Smash Bros. Put in the comments, talk to your boy, and let's chitty chat. But yeah, there you go, guys. Game Aim Plus. Please subscribe. Click that little bell button. That way, every time I upload a new video, it'll pop up on your phone like, you feel me, dog? You feel me? But yeah, y'all have a great morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. And I'll catch you in the next one. Booyah! Woo!